Good morning, agents, and welcome to another daily episode of Targeted Loot today for September 20th. The series that shows you the Targeted Loot map, farming tips and tricks, vendor reset highlights, and much more. I'm Agent Shadow, and if you enjoy my content, please consider smashing the subscribe and like buttons below. And you can check out the video description and pinned comment below for links to my Discord where you can join my clan, Shadow Crew on PC, Xbox, and PS4, and further ways to support my channel like memberships and the merch store. Also, remember this weekend we have raids going on all platforms, mostly PS4, but PC and Xbox as well. We're trying to. If you guys want to join, hop on the Discord, the links below. Thanks, agents. Alright, so starting off in DZ West, we got Golan gear as the targeted loot. We got the Calibre with perfect jazz hands as what you can purchase at the DZ vendor. There's nothing DZ exclusive really this week except for over in DZ East. We do have the claws out holster you can hunt for again with that 500% melee damage and 10% pistol damage. It's a wyvern holster. In DZ East, you can get the Hollow Man mask with armor, damage to health, and explosive resistance. And then DZ South, you got Badger Tough. Now you could farm 0F's perfect unbreakable chest piece, but it's also for sale at the DZ vendor. Armor, crit hit chance, and skill haste. You can just roll the skill haste off if you just want to purchase it. I wouldn't really recommend farming for it. It's not a DZ exclusive either. Now remember, to get DZ resources, you have to deconstruct loot in your contaminated bag and then extract them. Otherwise, you will extract marked as junk loot, not the DZ resources. Alright guys, Northside highlights. We got Grupo Sombro at Camp White Oak. Now remember, 1-piece DPS builds, 2-piece skill explosives builds, submachine guns at Coney Island Ballpark. I think they're also at the Tombs today in New York City. You can farm the Lady Death, refarm the Chatterbox. Best top tier SMGs are Vector variants and the MPX. The named ones are the Swap Chain, and then the perfect outsider talent on the safety distance. We got Badger Tough at the amusement park at Coney Island, so if you want to farm that 0F's perfect unbreakable chest piece, but the rolls aren't good enough for you in the DZ vendor, or you just don't want to get the resources, you can farm at the amusement park today. Then 511 at Manny National Zoo. I never farm for this, honestly. If you can comment in the comment section below on what you use for 511 gear, please let me know. I don't have any builds with 511 tactical except for I think a shield build. Alright agents, we're over here on the west side of DC. Let's check out the highlights. We got chest pieces at West End. Now, we got control points right here, which is cleaners, and then outcasts, and then outcasts. It's not True Sons, but you can still get the tardigrade exotic chest piece from running targeted loot for the chest pieces. You got mass at Federal Emergency Bunker. You can get the punch drunk mass with 20% headshot damage baked into it. Mix that with Dodge City holster or the perfect headhunter chest piece. Vial mask and Coyote's mask, which is great for DPS builds. You got Overlord at Downtown West, so if you're looking for the Fox's Spare knee pads, you can get the 8% damage to targets out of cover, which is excellent multiplicative damage that matters a lot. More than getting over 200% crit hit damage, that's for sure. Mix that 8% with 10% damage to targets out of cover on one of your weapons, and that's how you get the most damage in this game. You got to roll the holdings at Bank HQ, so you pair that with a perfect headhunter chest piece, 3 pieces aces and 8s. This is my own headshot build, and this is how you do it. 2 pieces are all the holding for sure. Try to get a backpack with vigilance or composure on it. We got rifles at DCD headquarters, so Diamondback and Merciless are the exotics, and then the classic M1A, MK17. Those are definitely the best rifles in the game. Classic M1A for sure, or an M1A CQB. The best damage talents are definitely riflemen if you can keep the headshots consistent, or Ranger or Boomerang. And then of course Baker's Dozen with perfect lucky shot. That's usually if you're on console or you just can't get those headshots or even body shots a whole lot, or you just want the extra ammo. We got gloves at Tidal Basin. That is a Black Tusk mission, so BTSU gloves today. You just gotta unlock the invaded missions. I believe it's Grand Washington Hotel, Viewpoint Museum, and then I think, yeah, Jefferson Trade Center, or I think it was American History Museum. That's the one that's invaded with DUA as the stronghold. You can unlock Tidal Basin like that, and then replay this for that targeted loot gloves for contractor's gloves with 8% damage to armor. Of course, you can get that if you're running an LMG. That's usually pretty good. If you're running an LMG, always run the contractor's gloves. And then the BTSU gloves, if you're running a hive, definitely worth running for sure, especially a healing hive, any kind of hive for sure. We also got rifles at Lincoln Memorial, so you can run both of these missions. DCD and Lincoln Memorial are the two fastest missions in the game in my own experience, so that's the best way today to get a good classic M1A and to get yourself a good pair of BTSU or contractor's gloves or the Diamondback or Merciless. We also got knee pads at Roosevelt Island, gear sets over here at DUA, and then Seska at Capitol Building for the legendary loot. Remember, anything but System Corruption, which is DZ exclusive, and then Foundry Bulwark, Future Initiative chest, and backpack pieces, which are still raid exclusives. We also got Grupo Sombra at West Potomac Park if you want to farm open world instead of Manning Nash or Camp White Oak. And then knee pads again, but DARPA Research Labs. So if you want to farm for the Ninja Bike Messenger knee pads, you can get that. 25% bonus extra armor when you do vault to vault or cover to cover vault. And it reloads your weapon. So that backfire SMG that's coming out in 2 days, you're going to want those Ninja Bike Messenger knee pads probably to go with it, since the bleed resistant mods aren't going up to 20% anymore. You could also get the Fox's pair knee pads, but I would farm Overlord for that. And then the Sawyer's knee pads that give you 30% extra weapon damage just for sitting still, 1% every second you're sitting still. And finally, Honda U at Potomac Event Center. So that's the Honda U backpack. Force multiplier named backpack with perfect combined arms is always worth it. Amazing extra 30% skill damage every time you shoot an enemy for 3 seconds. Always worth it to run. If you're not running tech support, run perfect combined arms for sure. Alright, let's go check out the east side, guys. Alright, agents, we're over here on the east side, targeted loot. So we got shotguns at Grand Wash Chin Hotel. Marine Super 90 and Custom M870 are the top tier shotguns in this game. So definitely get one of those with like pummel on it, close and personal, or in sync on like a, well, really in sync whenever you have a skill build that isn't a healer usually. And then of course the Sweet Dreams exotic shotgun, which also goes great on skill builds with the Sandman talent, where you can one hit kill any NPC, I believe, every 15 seconds, as long as they're not elites. Providence Defense at Jefferson Trade Center, you can get the Coyote's mask to drop from the boss Coyote at the end, and you can get the Sacrifice with Perfect Glass Cannon, or just get a better roll on your Providence pieces, especially when TU11 comes out and they fix that rainbow loot. Man, will these targeted loot videos be great for you guys. So just a few more days, and then I'm going to be farming for Providence myself, but it's worth trying a few days before the title update as well. We got light machine guns at East Mall, so those 4 control points to farm the 2 exotics, Bullet King and Pestilence. And then you can get the named ones. There's about 4 or 5 of them. The Quiet Roar, Carnage, Sleipnir, which you can craft in the White House, Good Times with Perfect Fast Hands, and New Reliable. And we also got a True Sons mission for tardigrade chest piece armor. So there you go. Farm here at Air and Space instead of over here in this West End area if you want the tardigrade chest armor piece exotic. Assault rifles at Jefferson Plaza. So the top tier ones is the Carbine 7, FAMAS, Military AKM, Police M4, and G36s. You can get the exotic Chameleon, named Mechanical Animal of Future Perfection, the Burnout named FAMAS, and the Maniac, which is the named Military AKM. And then if you're looking for contractor's gloves today, 8% damage to targets at, 8% damage to armor. Get that for sure at Space Admin today for Petrov. That's way worth it for sure. And then I'll put a video from my No Hope Hotel XP farm in the top right card right now to show you guys. You can farm gear system mods on Heroic today, clear that control point every 6 or 7 minutes each, and then you got 4 directives on, so there's a lot of loot dropping. I'm pretty sure you'll be able to grab a few max mods today if you just follow that XP farm for sure. Alright agents, let's go check out that targeted loot in New York City, and then I'll let you guys go. Alright agents, well, we're over here in New York City highlights. So, submachine guns at the tombs, like I said earlier, Lady Death for sure. Got Wyvernware for that skill damage, China Light for those explosive skill damage or explosives damage, Alp Summit for that repair skills or percussive maintenance with perfect tech support. Although that belongs more on a Wyvern or Honda U piece, it's still a named backpack that you can get. And Wyvernware again at Pathway Park. We got Walker Harrison Co. at Financial District, so the Headhunter, the perfect Headhunter chain killer chest piece. You can get that, or the Matador, but it has to be from some sort of targeted loot rewards or completion award or from a certain cache. Otherwise, it won't drop from an NPC. If it does, please send me a screenshot. Me and some guys that made the spreadsheet on the Division 2 gear attributes and stuff are looking for a screenshot of a drop if possible. And then holsters at Liberty Island for Imperial Dynasty holster, the Forge holster with 50% extra shield health, so adding a whole nother skill tier to your shield. And then finally, we got MMRs at Wall Street. Wall Street, you can get Bullet King to drop from the boss at the end. The top tier MMRs to get, besides the Mantis and Nemesis, which are quest only items for the Nemesis, by the way, you have to get that first. Otherwise, I would go for the White Death or the Elk's Long Stick with Perfect Ranger. Alright agents, well that was the targeted loot today for September 20th. Thank you for watching and be sure to subscribe and like if you enjoyed my content. Click the join button below to further support my dream of being a full-time content creator, and check out the Discord and clan in the pinned comment below. Take care agents, and be sure to stay tuned for more daily videos and much more. This is Agent Shadow signing off. I will see you in the next video. Take care agents.